झारखंड की अंकिता को मार दिया गया था, जला दिया गया था, तब कौन जिम्मेदार था? श्रद्धा के 35 टुकड़े कर दिए, कौन जिम्मेदार है? रूपाली का गला काट दिया गया था, कौन जिम्मेदार है? फरीदाबाद में निकिता को गोली मार दी गई थी, कौन जिम्मेदार है? इन सब की जिम्मेदारी जब आप देखेंगे, इन सब के आरोपियों को जब आप देखेंगे, तो जवाब आपको खुद ब खुद मिल जाएगा। यही सच्चाई है और सत्य से जो जितना दूर भागेगा वो उतना ही प्रताड़ित होगा। ये बात बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है।
Dear viewers, most of the media houses of the country these days are doing everything but journalism over a gruesome murder case by targeting a particular community to which the accused murderer belonged. The Mehrauli murder case, which has become a major topic of discussion on all the media platforms including the social media, is one of the many gruesome murder cases that the country has witnessed over the last week. But for the media houses and the hate mongers on the social media, what sets the Mehrauli killing aside is the religion of the accused Aaftab. While many are still debating if Aaftab was Muslim or a Parsi, they have all united to target the Muslim community, trying to dig the non-existent love jihad conspiracy yet again. The murder case is being used to instill fear of the Muslim community by the Hindutva supremacist lobby in the hearts and minds of those befriending Muslims, especially the Muslim boys. They are being repeatedly told and warned that befriending a Muslim man will only end up in them being found in a suitcase or in pieces like Shraddha in Mehrauli killing. The theory that was once widely considered that the crime does not behold religion and morals is now being scrapped from all quarters. While most of the users of social media are demanding strict and unprecedented punishments for Aaftab, several others with an audience to influence are engaging in stoking hatred against the Muslims. A name, Abdul, is being deliberately targeted on social media to make the job of community identification easier for other readers. We can show you several more of these tweets on our screens, but what good will it make? There will be hundreds of these influencers peddling more hate as we speak. Mehrauli killing, however, was not the first case where the accused had chopped his or her partner into pieces, and probably neither will it be the last gruesome or chilling murder case that we will see. But we can talk details of more of such crimes that the country has witnessed in recent past but did not grab the attention because the peddlers had no agenda bringing it to the public attention. And no prizes for guessing why. Of course, no religious card to play and no religion to be blamed. Perhaps speaking of those cases might help you understand how a systematic mechanism is in place to show you what you don't want to see and tell you what you don't want to hear. Because that is the agenda. They want you to look at one particular community with hate, disgust and despise so that the Hindu Khatre Mein Hai agenda can gain further pace. If we speak of those cases, we should also talk about the chilling murder case when Rajesh Gulati, a software engineer, murdered his wife Anupama and cut her body into 70 pieces with an electric saw back in 2010 in Dehradun. To keep his crime from being uncovered, he kept throwing away the polythene bags one at a time at various locations on the outskirts of the city. Some of the bags he dumped along the Mussoorie-Dehradun route was recovered by the police during the course of investigation. He kept up the pretense of normalcy for nearly 2 months, even telling his children, twins aged 4, that the mother had gone to Delhi until one day Anupama's brother Sujan Kumar Pradhan arrived at his home. We can also tell you about how Bhaskar Shetty, a well-known businessman from Udupi, was killed by his wife Rajeshwari, son Navneet Shetty and astrologer Niranjan Bhatt over property dispute. He was pepper sprayed and hit on his head using a rod by Rajeshwari and made to drink pesticides soon after he came out of bathroom on July 28, 2016. His hands and legs were tied. He was dunked in a bathtub to drown. The three then dumped the body in the boot of the car and took the body to the Niranjan Bhatt's Yagashala where homas are done at his house in Nandikatte. The body was burned in Homa Kunda using ghee, camphor and petrol. His ashes and bones as well as the brick of the Kunda were thrown into a Palli river in an attempt to destroy the evidence. So in spite of there being a religious touch to the crime, while with the body being burnt into Homa Kunda, was the crime or criminals linked and propagated to be of one particular community or religion? No. Because that won't help their agenda for obvious reason. There is no Abdul involved in this case. If we speak about the crimes that took place in the same week when the Mehrauli killing came to light, we may surprise you with a number of gruesome crimes that were reported, yet went unreported in the media for not having an Abdul in the plot. On November 16, when the media was busy doing what it does the best, not the journalism, a case was reported in Vaishali where the in-laws had cut their daughter-in-law Veena Devi's body into pieces and were about to set it ablaze when the family of the victim arrived with the corpse and found their daughter cut into pieces. On the same day, another case from Ajmer was supposed to be in the headlines, but it missed the trick by not having a Muslim name in its accused list. A man in Bhinai surrendered in the police station after killing his wife and dumping her body beside the road in Nagola. On November 16 again, a woman who was missing since 3 days was found dead in the fields in UP's Prayagraj. Her husband Ram Bahadur was accused of killing her before burying her body in the fields. In a case that came to light 4 years after it was committed, a woman and her boyfriend were arrested in Ghaziabad for killing the woman's husband before burying the mortal remains inside the house. The body was recovered on November 14, 4 years after it was buried. The police, after arresting the accused woman and her boyfriend, also recovered a gun and an axe that were used to shoot and chop the victim. Similar case like Mehrauli killing, a boyfriend killed his live-in partner by shooting her in Rewari on November 14. The accused in the case was identified as Manoj. A UP man named Prince Yadav killed his ex-girlfriend for reportedly marrying another man. On November 9, Yadav took Aradhana to a temple on his bike and then strangled her in a sugarcane field with the help of his cousin Sarvesh before throwing her chopped body at various places in Azamgarh. Prince Yadav, who was arrested after an encounter, confessed that he had planned to kill Aradhana with the help of his parents, cousin Sarvesh and other family members out of anger because she had married someone else earlier this year. There are 100 more cases that were reported nearly in the last couple of weeks across the country, but how many of these cases have you heard about? But we are sure you all have heard about the case where the accused was Aaftab, and we are sure that his name was the one that made you click on this video link. So here is our today's question. Why are you as a viewer falling into a trap that is specifically meant to divide the people, spread hate against one community, while there are hundreds of cases where the accused partners have killed their partners in one gruesome way than another? Why has the country become so vulnerable to believing everything that is being said without credibility but to trigger hate? There will be many Devgans, Goswamis and Kashyaps today asking who is responsible for Mehrauli killing and pointing Love Jihad as the accused number 1 in the case. But today, let's be the one to ask them all, who is responsible for the kind of hate, discrimination and despise that we wake up to every day? We are sure they will be as answerable as you are to the questions we have asked you today. Thank you for watching the video, and for more such content, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon.